Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 with half a voice, bringing you a COH2 replay brought to you by, skip here if you don't want to know, Fountain broke, people choke. Alright, at least I can say it. Also, we have on the allied team, Warfighter, Summitus, Bad Boy, and Linnigan versus Fountain broke, Herja, Long, and a lot of X's. I'll just call them X. I'm not going to say XXXXXXXXXXXX because then I lose my voice and things get worse. So, yeah. In any case, we have one real quick. A Soviet player, 2 American and British versus 3 OKW and a Vermox on Red Ball Express 4v4 map. So we'll see how things go. In case you're wondering where I've been, very simple. I lost my voice, hurricane hit Texas, and I went on vacation. All sorts of things that happened, but I'm planning on getting all my content back up to date, along with new content such as Greyshot X Greyshot XCOM, which, if you wanted to see my brother and I pretty much yell at each other over tactics and then lose soldiers named after ourselves, our friends, our Patreon supporters, and people and celebrities that we may know, then you know where to go. In any case, let's see. Red Ball Express has 3 major lanes. Lane on the right, we have the middle open area, and the lane on the left. So we'll see how things go. American player and a Soviet player pushing on the left. Looks like we have an MG with a Kubel. Very nicely done. Trying to help take this area. We need an MG. Well, they will annihilate that poor engineer squad. Or pioneer squad. That MG will be more than enough to suppress. Does he know about that MG? I'm just pointing it out. While I'm going over this, I also want to thank my Patreon supporters like Tim, like Sean, like Carter, and Ace. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock. Seriously, thank you guys so much. Axes have the clear advantage in playtime, though rank doesn't mean anything because Company of Heroes 2 is not like Overwatch, which just ended its 5th, 6th season or 4th season. It ended a season. And then rank resets and it's constant playtime. That'd be cool if they did it in this game. Or at least more consistently that I could tell in the game. Sniper squad trying to knock out the 4-man squad. Knocked out 1. We're down to a 3-man. Come on. Yes! Nice shot. And we're down to a 2-man squad. Sorry, X. He's going to pull back. Not a bad idea. Actually, probably would not have treated that engineers. Well, had additional infantry. Hold that front. Interesting choice. You went double engineer and then a scout car. Usually I see an engineer packing in buildings. That way you can use a flamethrower. But no, that's just me. What's back here? So we have riflemen somehow getting behind enemy lines. I guess just going to cause havoc, because why the hell not? In the meantime, they're going to grab munitions. On the right-hand side, however, allies launching another assault with the Americans and British. And looks like they're doing a bit better. We have grenades being thrown by this fighting position, trying to break up the Axis in this position, which is actually a good idea. Again, they have to be on the move because it constantly shoots grenades. So that's pretty cool. Again, fire another grenade, boys. Fire another grenade. You can do it. Pop it. Pop it, lock it. I guess he just retreats. Whatever. I guess if it works. British infantry taking the point on the right-hand side. Looks like they're going to take over this whole flank. Pretty much. American player coming in behind, I guess just trying to cause havoc. Not a bad idea. Again, the rifleman can hold its own and at least cause the Volksgrenadiers to be busy before they can go reinforce their allies. By the way, again, I still apologize about my voice. I've been having it off and on over the past week. It's been causing me to not want to record anything. But I've gotten to a point now where I kind of sound like myself, so I'm fine. At least it's better than like myself. I couldn't talk. I was like this. I want to say I sound like Liam Neeson, but honestly, I sound like a lung cancer patient. It was horrible. Honestly, I just could not talk, and it's hilarious, by the way, because I can keep making fun of myself, because I had a language class. Very nice job killing that scout car so the enemy couldn't get it. I had a language class, so I had to speak, and for my job, it's like a little bit of training, that way I can get a pay raise. And yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't speak, so yeah, that was interesting during scenarios. Anyway, it looks like another big attack on the right, while the British opening fire for Kenworth trying to knock out the universal carrier. Very close to doing so on a side shot, still within range, needs to pull back. though British infantry decent on defense, not in the best cover, having a lot of issues. MG just opening fire can probably knock out the Verkenwerfer and then hold back the blob with the British infantry. Again, I would gain that heavy cover. Oh, they managed to kill it, so they're in a big issue, except for the fighting position set down by Bad Boy, which is able to hold back the Vulcan Sturm and pretty much solidify the allies on the right-hand side, which is very cool. The Axis, on the other hand, flip their perspective, capturing the right hand. Looks like they're trying to lock it down. May have had a small close encounter behind them, so they turn the MG, turn it forward. I would actually kind of have an MG over here and then put a bunker or a squad over here. That way you're kind of just focusing on one or the other. I'm hoping you're placing down mines. That would be a good idea to make sure they would be harder. Mine here, very hard for them to push up. And I see you have 174 munitions, so you have plenty to make sure you lock that area down and solidify it. So very nicely done. Looks like we have Sumptis in the middle. Looks like he's trying to prepare for a counter assault. We do have Fountain Broke on the left. Looks like he is taking some, definitely having some issues. They're solidifying the left-hand side, so we have a lot of emplacements going down and whatnot. And Linnegan, although not going into placement doctrine, he went Vanguard operations. Still not bad idea to put 1 or 2 down. The British kind of rely on them, whether as a main force, as a fortification objective, or they'll use it as a side, just a side addition. For example, Beaufort's great for just locking down a point, so that way you don't have to worry about a lot of enemy forces moving up, except for artillery trying to break that apart, or armor. Otherwise, everything else, I mean, even a Panzer IV has to worry about a Beaufort in some regard. Sure, it's not. It's like the McGregor fight or whatnot. The MMA fighter, of course, he's not like. I'm not trying to be mean, but for long term, especially if you're only fighting with hands, and a person that's designed to fight with their entire body and is limited to only their hands versus a person that literally trains with just using their hands, that person with their hands is going to be better. But that being said, it's not like it was a terrible fight. He's still a fighter. He's still a person who knows how to fight, so he can hold his own. Just he doesn't have the, no offense, the training or the experience of a person who has been doing that for a long time. So, just like that. It's like another great example would be Arya Stark and Brienne of Tarth. Well, Arya, sure, is a lot faster. Brienne is unfortunately larger and stronger, so if Arya was to go for a long period of time, Brienne has more experience and a lot more strength, but Arya has a lot more speed and agility to go along with her fighting style. So, there, Game of Thrones reference for you. Oh my god, Game of Thrones is great. So happy with this season. If people say it sucks, I'm going to be like, are you insane? I don't think I mean, like, you give me another show that literally has a dragon. Any show. And, like, every episode was on the edge of my seat. Just like, yes. Sure, maybe not as many people died, but I don't care. Enough people died that I kind of wanted to die to make it worth it. In any case, let's move on, shall we? Double Verkenwerfer. So it looks like he's trying to do the old OKW sneak attempt, where they kind of hide a bunch of Verkenwerfers to move behind enemy lines and then ambush, which is actually a pretty good tactic if both can fire, unless this one was still setting up, and looks like he's able to escape. We have a Stuart coming on the right, not Luke's. We have a Stuka being made. Armor-piercing rounds would also be great for that MG, because then it would actually help with the armor and with the infantry. There you go. Wow, that looked like a direct hit. All right, cool. MG suppressing that infantry from a flank. Very, very nice. Broke needs to move up, and it looks like he is on the right. Maybe a little bit more on the left. A lot of guys with quick, very good rifles. But, god damn it, there's like people screaming outside my window. I'm like, wonderful, excellent explosion from a bunch of Panzerfaust on the Universal Carrier with a giant fuel tank on the back of it. Great job, guys. If I was I would move up these Verkenwerfers a little quicker and move them on the right. They kind of assist. But alas, it looks like we have a lot of infantry moving up. Volk squads will not be able to hold that position for too much longer and will need to fall back as they just did. British infantry and American infantry pushing up along with the Stuart. Verkanwerfers are going to need to fall back, otherwise they risk being annihilated by a lot of infantry. So a big allied push in mid. We do have some additional infantry fighting, but not a ton of AT. Oh, there we go. One Verkanwerfer. We have a Stuka firing from far in the back. Will it get a good hit? I would say that's a decent hit. Oh, that was a great hit across the board, hurting British and American forces alike. The AA half-track took a nice Verkanwerfer shot to the back, knocking out its main weapon, causing it to fall back. We also have Panzerfaust going out from the Grenadiers on a nice flank, pushing the Allied assault back, although the Axis did take some severe casualties from all that. Again, the American infantry is a lot more powerful, so that is something they do have to deal with. And again, the penal troops are more powerful. The British infantry are more powerful. So that's something that they have to concern themselves with. Nice job with the hard mode, or I guess lockdown mode, that he went to kind of stop that rifle grenade from doing a lot more damage. Probably would not have killed it, but still, nice to be safe than sorry. Bad Boy went airborne, so expect heavier infantry along with P-47s coming in to cause a lot of damage. We also have Long 2000, that has a Tiger, and along with some nice recon / airstrike. With the fragmentation bomb is great for just clearing infantry if you can get the hit. Not great with armor, but fantastic for killing infantry. Still locking down this point. And it's funny they're pushing in mid. I mean, right now they have both munitions, so the Allies are doing great on munitions compared to the Axis, which is just a little bit behind. They need to put down some more fuel caps and munition points if they're to stay ahead. But they're not doing half bad, honestly. In any case, let's see. We have a half-track backup assisting with American riflemen pushing in mid. We have the other rifleman player coming up with both. Well, nope. Bars and bazookas one, not the other. Nice grenade. Wow. Nice try trying to get out and get back in. Still causing himself a little bit of damage there. Let's see. We have Volk squads coming in from behind. I'm assuming trying to get a target. They have a lot of light vehicles, so a Panzerfaust could be very deadly, which is why you always have to watch out against German vehicles. Or sorry, German infantry, because they have that to kill Allied vehicles. I swear it's just my voice; it's not my brain also going. Although it could be, honestly. We'll have to see. Anyway, managed to take that point. Looks like the Su-76 though is letting him have with the artillery, and the Stuart is getting some nice pop shots. We have Airland Officer being deployed from the glider, which probably needs healed. I think the rear echelon might. Nope. Is it going to heal? No, it's going to heal the A half-track. Anyway, this is great for also deploying more commandos. And then you equip those with the Airland Officer for increased speed and just overall slight bonuses. And you got yourself a really, really deadly combination. Nice try with the grenade, but alas, it didn't kill enough of the MG. Stuart trying to move up for support, but alas, the Verkanwerfer is covering it, so it's probably not going to be able to stay there for very long and get the kill that it probably wanted. Fallon went breakthrough, so expect a Jagdtiger, and on this map with lanes, Jagdtiger and or Elephant is really powerful, but because of the lane, if the Allies control mid or control a flank, you have to worry about a lot of Shermans, a lot of Comets, a lot of T-34s, whatever the case may be, coming up on your flank, that thing's going to die. And, yeah, just coming up on the flank and overwhelming your heavier armor. Which I know, the next patch, they're kind of, like, nerfing a little bit, which makes sense. But, we'll see. Anyway, Allies, once again, pushing up. But again, Allies have a big advantage earlier game because of the better infantry, at least in my opinion. Later game, they have a little bit of a disadvantage, though. I feel like sometimes people think of that as like a huge advantage. It's not necessarily as noticeable as like games like Steel Division, at least I find. But what I will say is the fact that if you like micro, Allies is where you want to go. If you like macro, Axis is where you want to go. Because they have a lot more single units that are fine. So if you control them in a large grouping, you're better off. Allies, they don't have as many big armored vehicles. So what you have to do, I would say, yeah, so you have to you have to individually focus each unit and kind of use their specials all while moving at the same time. It's quite annoying and quite intensive for some people, which is why they don't do as well, but it's their specialty. If you get a really good Soviet player or a really good American player or a really good British player, you're in for some hell, because they will counter any main drive you have very, very hard. Looks like on the right-hand side we have a decent push with Volk squads, though. Penals and Su-76 could be firing, but I guess it's like, nah. Oh, there it goes. It now starts firing. Anyway, big Axis push managed to help break mid. But it looks like we have Huera. I'm going to say Huera. Huera going elite armor, so that's good for killing blobs. But also it looks like his focus is honestly killing infantry. We have 2 Stukas, we have a Puma, most likely just for defense purposes or scouting, and I'm assuming he's going to get the Sturm Tiger. Either that, or he might do the combination with the Puma, where he uses the explosive anti-tank shells, which increases, of course, penetration and makes the Puma a more effective unit, just sniping armor. It has worked in the past that I've seen, but a big problem that people have is the Puma is still a lighter vehicle, so usually they'll send them up to the front hand and be like, yeah, we got this, and then they'll lose a lot of their armor because the Puma can't survive that many hits, unlike let's say a Jagdpanzer that has thicker armor and can design to take shells from a Comet or a Jackson or something, and can actually counter that pretty effectively. Speaking of which, I will say as a detriment, unfortunately, Broke is focusing all of his forces right. There's not much here. It's really kind of stunning that the Allies have not tried to push on the left. Again, I always try to push on a flank that's not active, because that means the enemy's either not paying attention to it, or is very lightly defending that area. So they're, again, just sending the bare minimum over there. If that's the case, that's a perfect opportunity to push, because they're not expecting it. And again, if they're not expecting it, it's a great flank. At least that's me. So moving on, we have paratroopers coming in with the LMG. Very, very good. Again, this thing pretty much is very effective, but unfortunately you have to not move. But again, it clears infantry pretty damn well. I mean, look what it's doing. It's, oh my god, Huera, I'm so sorry. You just lost a lot of good troops. Anyway, a half-track coming on the flank. Very nicely done. I like how this guy's kept this thing alive in just a murder. So nice job, bad boy. Very, very cool. And we can see here, actually, the Puma increased armor penetration. So, yeah, it looks like Juarez is going with the Puma route. We'll see how well that goes. Again, if he can kind of counterbalance that with the rest of his team, it could go very well. But we shall see. Jagdpanzer are kind of on the flank, so a lot of tank destroyers, as far as I can tell, which could be a big issue. But the Allies bringing out the heavy armor, which is hilarious. They bring it out first. Anyway, we have a Stuart and the Su-76 on the right. That could where'd that thing? Oh, it's pulling back. Never mind. As I'm gonna say, it could overwhelm that. Yeah, because the Stuart could come around, get some nice shots, cripple it. Summitus picked a doctrine which I don't like. I know it's being buffed soon. Armor Company. Reason, tank destroyer. I want a Jackson over a Wolverine. The only reason I get a Wolverine is because of the glitch in which it runs people over like crazy. I don't understand why, but it does. Nice Stuka, by the way, hitting a lot of American forces. Warfighter. Very good doctrine with the Soviet industry tactics. The reason is the Soviet industry tactics has a lot of abilities to benefit teammates. The Allied supply drop can bring in fuel for your allies, get better armor. The repair station is great for also deploying a lot of repair stations. The Allied troops and Allied armor up faster, instant repairs. Have you seen 30 repair crews heal a T-34 in 2 seconds flat? I have. It's amazing. If he can deploy that, that would be awesome. He has 300 munitions, so he could easily put 4 of those down and heal his Su-76 in 2 seconds, or the Sherman, which I'm assuming is still somewhere or died, just very quickly. Okay, it's still alive, but it would help. Puma's coming around, knocking out the A half-track. Nice flank. Did you activate your? No, you didn't. But you do have a veterancy, which means you get the aim shot, which is very nice. Again, if you could knock out the main gun for a second to cause a flank, very good. And actually, we see here Huera is kind of focusing more on the left, which seems to be maybe a better idea, because right now the Allies seem to be still holding on to mid, even with pretty much everyone over there. And remember, the Allies still have a small force over here. So even with their, a slightly weaker force, they're still holding the other side. Also, I love how they still live for cannon warfare. That's going to be annoying as hell for pretty much OKW, because now your Puma strike force has to worry about an invisible enemy that can kill its armor. That's pretty great. Rifleman knocking out the MG. Very nice. We have a Firefly. Pardon me. Firefly moving up. Almost caking out the the Puma in one shot. Puma's like, I think we fucked up here. Let's pull back. Now, nice thing about the Firefly, the Pumas at least have for it is this, the mines. I'm assuming he placed... No, he did not. He did not place a mine there. Okay. Well, if he would have placed a mine there, that could have been better. Now, the Sherman's charge headlong. Those Pumas could be in for a rude awakening. Aw, damn. Alright, that was an interesting slide and everything. Why not? Firefly going around, hitting the half track. 3-star, by the way, with that flame. So if the Firefly can get one more shot on, that would be a kill for it. Hit the Stug instead. Whatever, if you can hit any target. Let's see. What's going on over here? Deploying smoke. Alright. So with a fragmentation bomb, barely missing a lot of infantry. I don't see a lot of dead, so it looks like it did miss. Stug is down, but the Firefly is down. Remember, they had the rocket attachment too, so that was a big loss. And the Stug is not technically dead, so yeah. Not too shabby. The Stuart's like, I'm going to hide here, and the Jagdpanzer around will not see me. It will not see me. It will not... Oh, God. Nice shot. Point blank on the engine, not crippling it. Stuart, again, can do quite a bit of damage to the Jagdpanzer, so as long as there's nothing else there, it can actually kill it. Now, I don't see any additional forces, and it looks like we have artillery killing this dead Stug. Oh, my God. Will the Stuart actually kill it? That would be incredible. Shot, bounce with the Sherman. Wow. No, sorry, not Jackson. Wolverine bounce. Panzerfaust on that thing. Again, no engine. I mean, not no engine. Well, no engine and also no main gun. So don't expect it to fire back. And that was a... Okay, that's a better hit. But that still said the... A Stug is what? Let me double check. I think it's like 60. 90. Storm Tiger on standby. Very nice. Shoot, where are you firing? You're gonna miss. Alright. Still pulling back. We have paratroopers opening fire on the Volk squads. Just tearing them apart. It's not even a fair fight. Again, very good long range. These guys have... I mean, like, yes, G43s are better long range. But still, there's no way they can... Wow. I'm actually surprised you kind of fell back. I would have kind of held on. Maybe he was afraid... Oh, he fell back from the Storm Tiger. Okay. So we have 2 airland officers. Kind of weird. I'd only really get 1 plus commandos. But I guess maybe your plane got destroyed, so you deployed another. Oh, please, Storm Tiger. I see a beautiful shot for you. Yes, you can fire over the thing before anyone asks. So it looks like they're still over here. Overall, let's see. The Allies still have a huge army. The Axis, however, took some casualties. They're not doing too bad, but they still need to regroup and kind of reconsider what they're doing. Again, the presence of the Storm Tiger. It doesn't really take it firing. It just really takes it just moving into an area, and that just scares the hell out of the Allies, which I don't blame them, because boom goes pretty much any Allied infantry that doesn't move when it's looking directly at them. So there's that. Puma opening fire. We have a bulldozer coming up, so they can at least take the hits of the Puma, unless it activates its special armor-piercing ability through the explosive shells. Which is funny, because I would think explosive shells to be good against infantry, not armor. But no, that's what this ability is, explosive anti-tank. Anyway, it looks like this Jagdpanzer took a hit. They are taking the right-hand side after some counterattack of some type. Soviet players, a lot of penal truce with PTRSs, so that's a big issue for fighting armor. I'm assuming you have repair stations down somewhere, but I don't see it. I would actually definitely Warfighter kind of... Yeah, I don't see any of them. I really don't. I don't see any... Maybe I'm crazy and there's some... Oh, wait. Okay, you got 1 back here. and you just made that. So probably should have prioritized more. Again, make an area in which it's far enough back artillery doesn't hit it, but you can at least have allied vehicles repair. I would actually kind of put closer to the front, maybe like over here. That way it's away from the away from the point, so artillery when it comes down doesn't hit it from, let's say, a star artillery, aka this guy. But it's still close enough they automatically repair vehicles on the front. Wow, P-47's firing, but the Sherman's advancing against some allied vehicle. Oh, they hit the Pumas on the retreat. Stuka's not doing too bad, 23-9. Could be doing a little bit better. We have a Crocodile moving up, so essentially a very a tank that has a pretty good gun with also a very long-range flamethrower on it, aka an infantryman's worst nightmare. Sherman with a proper Jackson, watching its back, slowly advancing. Fountain has a Jagdtiger moving up, and looks like it was actually recently deployed. So this could be the thing that kind of helps turn the tide for the Axis, because right now the Allies, if we currently see, have a majority of the map. So slowly making the counter tick down in favor of the Allies. Now the nice thing about the Jag is it is powerful enough to at least do the most damage to penetrate Churchill armor. Even though it's not sloped, I've seen so many rounds bounce off the damn thing. But the Jagdtiger shot almost guaranteed hit, and that's really damn good because, well, you need something to kill it. I also see the most amazing Sturmtiger shot and a Puma flank coming in. So we will see what happens, and I'm getting ready for it. Oh boy, am I. Unfortunately, these Pumas kind of screwed themselves because, again, they're fast attack, and when they kind of move in, they're not going to be doing all that well. I love this Sturmtiger, by the way. Just like, I got the shot, guys. Come on, fire. And nothing. So they're pulling back. And let's see, we have Oswin moving up. Jagdtiger kind of giving Overwatch. Overall, I actually have to give that. I know they lost to Churchill, but they did lose 2 Pumas. And so at least it wasn't a devastating loss for the Allies. Yeah.
Boy.
Now, this Jackson, I would definitely recommend getting the fuck back because, again, Jagdtiger.
That's a really good
Paratroopers on the flank. We have a Stuka opening
2
fire.
Stukas.
A lot of allied vehicles here.
Oh
Once
my
again,
god,
repair
they should
stations.
charge. They should totally charge.
But they have Wolverines, the Jackson Shermans.
Oh, Wolverines?
Actually, let's see. So they have, what for armor? What, honestly, do they have? A pack gun? They have nothing else.
That allied, oh my god.
The Allies could push right now, and you're right.
Allies could push and wreck shop so hard.
They honestly could. They honestly could right now. It would be, yeah. And I'm looking, paratroop. They're moving up here. We have Soviets.
That grenade, though. Oh.
Yep, cleared all the grenadiers and whatnot.
Oh, those Germans. They died.
Yeah, Jagdtiger has no armor guarding it.
Not only that, but it's not upgraded. So it's still weak Jagdtiger.
Jagdpanzer could come over, but
it'll take time.
Yeah, the Allies have way more in terms of overall armor. If they really wanted to push, they could actually flank. I'm assuming that wasn't my mail. Thank you. Anyway, my brother got mail. Pretty much showed it in my face and then walked away with it. So I guess I don't have mail.
You've got mail.
I do?
No.
Is it my movie pass that I ordered a week and a half ago?
Nope. Bro, you're never going to get that. Let's be honest now. They got all the money they need. They're not going to ship them out anytime soon.
They got 20. They went from 20,000 subscribers to 150,000.
I can imagine.
So yeah, it's going to take a while for me to get that.
You want to know how many people they're actually going to serve?
Well, apparently AMC's like none, even though that's technically they're under contract, so they're violating their contract by doing that, which means they would have to pay more money.
But they didn't put a clause in that said
they did,
but it wasn't low enough.
Apparently AMC's like fuck it, at least right now. Which again, we've been to an AMC theater recently.
Oh god!
It was the worst. Like, don't get me wrong, we saw Kong Skull Island. That was great. That was a really good movie.
Shitty theater.
But the IMAX screening in the theater itself was terrible.
It was IMAX basically from like a snake salesman.
Yeah, it was not great. Anyway, left hand side, Volk Squad tried to move in. Good luck with the Bofer there, man. Good luck. P-47's coming in to save the day.
Pumas. Oh my god.
Oh god, he got a Puma Force ready to go. Dude, I want to see this Puma Force. Please move up on the Bofer like an idiot. Oh, wow, they're just opening fire long range. That's actually pretty damn smart.
That's a 5 AT gun.
But I also find the Verketten more powerful.
Oh my god, this is going to get...
AT gun's there.
Jackson's gonna say sub.
Ah, damn it, poor. Oh, nice. Open fire! AT gun's still there. Come on.
Come on.
Jackson, you can do it. They lost to Beaufort. Oh, nice.
Pull back, pull back.
Got the poop. Well, if these things can kill the Verkenwerfers.
I can't. Oh, wait. They weren't sent to vehicle only?
Nope. So, there goes one Verkenwerfer. Come on, kill the second one. And, oh, the Allied Armor's like, I'm sorry, bitch. What were you doing?
Guy lost a Puma, Verkens. That wasn't a good push at all.
I mean, he
he
killed the Beaufort and killed an ambulance. That's what? 520 manpower and 40 fuel? No, 30. No, is it 40 or 30 with the ambulance?
Yeah, but you just killed 2 Verkens, which are 270 each.
Damn it, I need to catch on my American. Okay, it's 10 fuel. So, yeah, no. It would be 530 manpower and 530 and 40 fuel. So
Bursing.
Compared to losing a Puma, which is 320.80. See, we do the math here in Greyshot Productions. Oh, 320.70.
320.70 plus 2 Verkens, which equal value 270.
Yeah, so yeah, obviously it wasn't worth it. The Axis took way more casualties. But more Pumas inbound, because why not? Yeah, like I said, I feel like the Allies are being very, very kind of hands-off, and they can't. Oh, though they will be slowly picked off, whether by the Sturm Tiger or other things. Nice 17-pounder. That's a good counter, and you should prioritize vehicles if you have a 17 freaking pounder, because again, it does that. I like the idea of you blowing up the wood, so that way, of course, you can have the Yag Tiger fire long range. But again, oh my god, really with the Pumas? Again, you can't deal with the infantry. There's an AT gun right there. You have no additional AT, and the Jackson will keep annihilating you. I've seen a 5-star Puma will kill a Jackson. But you, sir, are a recruit. You are not 5 stars, so you will die. And, oh my god, oh boy, mines. Jackson's like, fuck you, though. Oh no, there's another mine. Bye. Good airtime, by the way. We have a Sherman coming in. So that was a good hit, but yeah, Huerta, unfortunately, is taking some severe casualties through this entire thing. And looks like, again, minesweepers might not be a bad idea with your rear echelon, so go do that. Oh, we have a huge push going on right now with the Allied forces. Well, unfortunately, though, again, first off, Wolverines, not as powerful. Secondly, pack. Oh, never mind, you got that. You have this Panzer headquarters, which is actually killing your unit. Oh my god, the Panzer headquarters building is killing your Wolverine. Again, which is why you don't just go in with Wolverines, you go in with everything. At the bare minimum, you killed the Ostwind. Congratulations. And maybe your AT gun can keep hitting him and pushing him back. But, dear lord, man. Don't get Wolverines. Also, don't charge with tank destroyers. Charge with, like, a Sherman, which, for some reason, you had held back. And you had the units that fire long range in the front. Yeah, this is weird. Nice shot with the Yag Panzer, again, using the special shot. Are they both elite armor? They are both elite armor. That is interesting. Kind of forgot about that. Anyway, so how do I put this? Very nice job holding that flank against Soviet player, which took some casualties, but again, now we have a KV-2 moving up. Very good against infantry, can help hold mid. Unfortunately, I would usually put it back here in an open fire in mid, but alas, because the cover's gone, not the best spot. You could still put it there, it would be harder to hit, but again, the Yag Tiger would open fire on it, so maybe like over here. That'd be a lot harder to hit it from that straight angle, and if they came over here, you could try to flank it through an area, which you know you have supremacy. We still have mines over here. I'm assuming you got minesweepers. Looks like a Puma died, and he's healing a Sherman, which may have taken some hits. I swear to God, if you move up and someone takes those, I'm going to laugh. But anyway, nice job with the Verkenwerfers. Again, sneaking up and just being like, hey, we can kill this point while you're gone. Now, that being said, I wouldn't move up AT guns right as infantry's moving up. That might be a very bad idea. But nice job, bad boy, for pushing a flank. That being said, On the right-hand side, the Allies are taking some severe casualties on their push. In the middle, the Axis have taken it over, but it's not like the Allies don't have a lot moving up. Overall, if I had to put like an estimate about where everyone is, I'd probably say on average it's like mid to upper 50s, where the Allies have, well, I was going to say upper 60s, but after that hit, I'm going to have to bring down my war score a little bit and say probably upper 50s as well. So that was a good Stuka hit. That was a really good Stuka hit. Unfortunately, I think Linigan, yeah. Wait, is that a B4? Does someone have a B4? No. Wait, what is that? That looked like a KV. Oh, it's KV8. Never mind. It's like, wait, does someone have a B4 doctrine? Where's my B4? No. Alas, not the case. Anyway, we have additional armor moving on the left. Looks like trying to knock out that headquarters building. So he deployed a Panther, which is honestly a pretty good idea because he has Shermans. And a Panther is, well, designed to kill Shermans. So he's going to have to pull back. Very lucky he didn't hit a mine. But, you know, good for him. If the Panther follows, then maybe he can be lucky and hit the mine where the Panther is. I've done that. And I've unfortunately been victim of that. Right-hand side, more big Soviet push. They do have some really good infantry and some light defenses, so they should be fine. In mid, they're pushing up additional infantry with, I'm assuming, a fragmentation bomb coming in. Yep, there it comes. Did hurt that squad. Can easily pull back, and he gets smoked from it. Ooh, that's 3 AT guns down the drain from the Sturm Tiger deployed by Huera. I guess he realized the Puma force was not really worth it, and so far he did more in that hit than he did with those Pumas. Now, I love the, you know, the little added MG34 on the side. That's cute, but your Shermans are not going to do well front armor versus a Panther. Now, an AT gun, on the other hand, there you go. That's what you need. Now, also, let's see. You do have armor-piercing rounds, so you didn't make that mistake of having explosive. Otherwise, then you would never penetrate that armor. But at least you can kill this squad and remain your guys. Though, as you can see, from losing those, you did take quite a few casualties, which is a big concern. Soviet player, though, pushing on the right. Though we have the Jagdpanzer from X holding the right-hand side. And I'm assuming your other nope, your other Jagdpanzer is helping guard the Jag Tiger in mid, which has gotten 5 kills. Killed 3 vehicles, not too shabby. Looks like they're maybe trying to target the 17-pounder. But looks like Linigan needs to kind of focus more on manpower, kind of holding that off, because right now he has some really good troops, but they're very costly. Jag Tiger opening fire. Looks like it may just be on the edge. It may just be barely within the 17-pounder's range. Come on, 17-pounder, open fire. I can see the line. You are still there. You can hit that barrel. Come on. I see the line. You're still fine. I see. You're okay. You're good. Maybe it just doesn't have sight. I'm not entirely sure what's going on right now. Anyway, Soviets healing, but like I said, I feel like they kind of need to move those more. Okay, he is moving those to the front. He's actually deploying a lot of those. So good. He's actually kind of helping. The problem is, though, is Huera and, well, the other guy can at least hit the signal relay so they can detect enemy armor anywhere. So they can tell enemy armor like major groupings. So they can kind of anticipate large armor assaults, which is bad. I mean, if you didn't guess that. There we go, 17-pounder opening fire. Oh, hitting the Ostwind. Big group infantry. This is where good old-fashioned artillery from a Katusha would be great. But whatever, I'll deal with a bulldozer. Which Stuka does a lot more against Wolverine. Weaker armor. Note. But, yeah, actually nice job with that MG. Managed to help kill some units. Really? That 17-pounder cannot open fire? That is bullshit. It's literally on the... It's literally right there. It can fire within. So maybe he's just not paying attention, or he doesn't turn it, or I don't know, something. Right hand side we have Su-76's opening fire. Can maybe get a kill on that 3-star Jagdpanzer. That'll definitely help. But unfortunately, alas, if he does kill that, most likely open himself up to a King Tiger. We also have now a 4-star Jag, so expect faster movement. Fire rate and never mind. Fire rate and accuracy. Fire rate and accuracy. 5 stars move. No, 5 stars damage. 3 is movement. Mobility. Yeah, 3 is mobility. There you go. Puma forces back up. Wonderful. And we have 2 3-star Stukas. Nothing to sneeze at where, but again, losing that many men throughout the game, maybe not as maybe not as good. Maybe not as good. If I was the Allies, what would I do? Well, very simple. Get some heavier armor, get some long range, and then open fire on these guys, and you'll be fine. That, or just, I mean, like, you have enough Soviet armor and PTRSs that you could literally charge them. I mean, yes, it's hard to get here, but you could focus on the right. And, well, the Yag Tiger, again, if it comes through here, you flank it with everything you got with all the armor. And lo and behold, it has rear facing, you take it out. Also, you should have hardened that area. Just saying. Again, you kind of need to harden, so that way you die from the Stuka. Even if you did, then maybe you don't focus on something that, while very good, the 17-pounder is very good for defense. The problem with the 17-pounder, is kind of a big one, is the fact that if you don't have an emplacement-focused doctrine, it doesn't last very long. So, you need to focus on that. Puma is just opening fire, hoping Fountain broke, clear this area. For Cannon Warfare, very close to killing it. But alas, it will not turn, for whatever reason. There we go. And also not prioritizing vehicles for some damn reason. Just getting very lucky. Anyway, Allies, 42 points remaining. Axis need to do something. But again, slowly I'm looking, and the Allies are taking way more casualties, and the Axis are gaining more and more ground. Again, where are the weakest player now is a decent army, so that's kind of showing you. Also, really nice kill with that. What was it? Yep. Panzer Headquarters building, very nicely placed, kind of just helping hold that location. Storm Tiger moving up, most likely going to try to hit here. I would retreat, otherwise he's going to focus there and kill your unit. Like I just said, kill your unit. Overall, things are not looking good, and I see the... Oh, damn it. Yep. There's just the Allies are taking way too many casualties. They don't have enough resources, and things are not going very well. That said, I would tell the Soviet player to stop pushing right. It's kind of a waste at this point, and that tells all of those Su-76s to push mid, because that's what he needs to do. And before you say, oh, Greyshot, that's a stupid ploy, if you send all your armor and kill this Yag, that will literally open up the corridor there. That being said, he has enough resources by now to get another one, but at least I would take a fresh Yag Tiger that would take a while to get to the front, compared to a 2-star Yag Tiger that now has, again, better rate of fire and a supporting fire ability. That is a big no-no. P-47's coming in. Could help clear this up. At least maybe kill that. Can it kill the Puma? No, Puma is barely alive. Oh, Jesus Christ. Plane's like, fuck you, Puma. We're going after you. Holy crap. That was interesting. And the other plane just gets shot down over the Allied base. Alright. Why not? Stug's supporting the Yag, because again, that's what a good Stug does. It seems like Long is just like, I'm not even gonna get my own Tiger tank. I'm just gonna get my guys to protect the Yag, because so far this thing is keeping us alive. And to be fair, it is hammering the enemy. Also, some has had terrible assaults, and for some reason keeps deploying Wolverines that have a harder time penetrating armor than, let's say, a Jackson for some damn reason. But I digress. Left-hand side, again, Bad Boy's trying to push, and to be fair, he's doing what he can. He's taking heavy losses, though. You can see here he lost one paratrooper squad, and a lot of AT guns have not been reclaimed since last time we checked. So yeah, he's not doing great. Right now the Churchill's trying to repair itself, I'm assuming through... Yep. But alas, even with that vehicle repair underway, it wasn't able to heal itself all that great. Although it may have repaired its engine in the meantime. It's pulling back. Yag Tiger could open fire on it. Doesn't have range, never mind. Or it doesn't have sight that with range. Nice shot with the KV-2. Though Storm Tiger's moving up, and I expect a lot of explosions going on right now. Come on, get a good hit for me. Oh, you're moving back there at the same time. Okay, damage engine, but the other one doesn't hit. Okay. Su-76 is opening fire, having trouble, because again, they're really designed for medium armor. That's more of a heavier armored vehicle, whether you like it or not. Sherman's opening fire, and again, at this point, maybe a Sherman's not the best idea. Maybe you have definitely two Shermans, but a Jackson would go a long way. Right now, Bad Boy's their best player and kind of trying to go in for the death blow. Unfortunately, though, the Allies kept going in by, like, single. But the Axis kind of held together and are all coordinating. Like, this is a coordinating team. This is not. Having multiple guys come in at the same time That's not helpful. Nice Storm Tiger shot through the forest, by the way. That was a really good hit. And there goes, although nice kill. There goes a lot of troops. So yeah, things are not looking all that great. We have, it looks like, additional paratroopers coming in. Again, all they need to, most likely everyone's trying to focus in a different area, try to take that point. And if I were the allies right now, the right point seems like the best point for me to take. Why? Because middle is too guarded by 2 guys. If you can guard the left and right with at least something, you should be fine. Now, unfortunately, we have a lot of troops moving in. Looks like they weren't able to capture it fast enough. Unless we have the artillery. There was the artillery coming in. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Look at that. Oh. Come on. Now just, what's in there? Why would you move the conscript in the building? Like, I would just have it held here and it would open fire. You could have captured that point by now. Oh, well. Yag Tiger now moving over to the right. This is your opportunity to move mid. The Yag Tiger is all the way on the right. It's going to take it forever to get back to mid. Although, to be fair, right now the Soviet players now going to be in a world of hurt because there's a bunch of units that aren't exactly good long range. Very long range. And the Yag Tiger is probably going to snipe them. Also, with the added heat rounds and whatnot, it's going to be a cleanup crew. He went from, what, 4 Su-76s down to 2? No, I'm sorry, 1 with a KV-2? Oh, and looks like Long finally got his Tiger. It's like, I've been hoping for this thing for quite some time. Finally got it. Nice shot with the Wolverine, but again, it's a freaking Wolverine. Against a Tiger, it's not going to do all that much. And we have a Crocodile coming in on the flank. See, this is what I would have said to do. Now all you need is P-47s and whatnot, and you should be relatively fine. You should be relatively fine. But alas, right now, let's see. We have my the Yag Tiger just getting up to 3-star, which is not good whatsoever. Panther going in, but alas, AT gun and whatnot could open fire and kill it. Jackson, Firefly, come on, bouncing the shot. All right, that's kind of stupid. And getting a death blow from the Yag Tiger. God damn. Panther falling back within the line. Yag Tiger still sniping allied armor. Damn it, Wolverine. You cannot fire. Stuka coming in, just hammering the allied forces there. Double Stuka, my bad. It looks like the weakened Axis, even though they are in a weaker state, they are pushing forward, and it seems like they are doing just fine. Overall, I think, yeah, oh my god, nice Storm Tiger hit. This is a good coordinated team. Like, this is a team that's covering each other. Has, like, one's focusing on the heavy armor, one's focusing on the secondary side armor, one's focusing on the infantry. The only, and the Allies are just not doing that. The Soviet guy was doing his thing, Bad Boy's doing his thing. They're doing fine by themselves, but they don't have enough forces to deal with all of them and to just break the enemy. Wow, goddamn, Puma flank. I guess he was trying to go in and kill the Stukas. But again, I think a Jackson would have been better. And with those forces right there, oh my god, nice maneuvering with that Puma. It's like, I'm just going to get out of here. We still hear, this Sherman's pretty much going to sacrifice itself right now. And it's hilarious because it's still missed. It's like, I'll kill the Puma. And it's like, nope. Reminds me of, there's a... I'm just going to say The Host. It's a South Korean film. I think they're supposed to remake it for America, but it's still... The guy who made it, also he also made Snowpiercer, and he made Okja, which are fantastic films. I highly recommend it. If you want to see if Chris Evans could be the worst person ever, and and also the best person ever, like a corrupted Captain America, Snowpiercer is where you want it. It had a lot, and I'm gonna say this just for spoilers, but still, it may interest you. It had a line that the American distributors didn't want to play in America because they didn't want Captain America saying the specific line. Think about that. What line could be so bad that they did not want someone as Captain America saying it? And no, it's not racial, but it is a very good film. It's a very, very good film. But anyway, a lot of Axis forces pushing on the remnants of the Allies. The KV's fine. They'll definitely take the shots, but they're going to need a lot more. And unfortunately, that one Firefly is not going to be all that. Oh, don't let me guess. Wolverines are there. Yeah, I'm so glad they're helping right now. But yeah, the Axis are pushing up pretty damn well and destroying the Allies in one foul swoop. Things are not going well. Not going well whatsoever. I mean, Bad Boy's trying. I get it. It's 11 points. It's like, guys, we're so close. But I feel like you fucked up. Like, majorly. Honestly, if you guys really want to counter and win, I know you're trying to take the left point, but you have nothing grabbing mid or right, so it's not going to happen. And you trying to capture mid is not going to go. Wow. Puma's going to get the kill. Very nice. And it's going to fall back. Yeah, overall, this is a very nice game. I like, again, Jagdtiger up to 4 stars. Can we get 5? We shall see. Suka just opening fire. I love how you're going for the fuel point over that. It's like, yeah, let's not go for the star, which we are so close to winning on that if we just capture 2 at the same time, we win the game. Let's not do that. But right now the Axis are getting into the Allied like main supply lines. In Red Ball, as long as, even if you lose the entire front, as long as you have like your secondary supplies, you're relatively fine. But alas, you can see here they're hanging out these repair stations. They're going and knocking out supply depots. Yeah, things are not going well. We have P-47s coming in. Again, I feel like they're used well, but like you could have used them more, like larger assaults to kind of break up the Axis, and I feel like that just wasn't used. Like, if you would have used them when the Allies pushed in one big grouping, then I feel like it would have been better. But alas, oh my god, are you serious? Think about if I'm just saying, think about if they just, the Allies captured mid. If they would have, instead of capturing that fuel, would have captured that point, they would have won the game. There's, like, priorities, things that, like, oh, okay, nice going, idiot. So there's that. And freaking wonderful. Just, oh, I can't wait to see these Wolverines save the day. I mean, I can't wait. Guys, it's gonna happen, I swear. And look, now they're capturing it, but it's a little bit late. It's way too late because now they're capturing mid, and they can't. They don't have the firepower. They don't have the means to constantly take back the 2 sides. I give them credit for trying this long, but I'm gonna fast forward because it's not gonna happen. Storm Tiger trying to get a nice hit, gets the AT gun, moves back. Jackson trying to get a good hit. We have a Puma force going after a KV. Yeah, I was gonna say not the best strategy, man. KV has thick armor even for you. Panther and Jagdtiger just sniping. Jagdtiger getting very close to, oh my god, can sneeze to 5 stars at this point. Allies pretty much push back. There's not much left. None of them have quit. I'll give them that. They're trying. They taking the left, but now he's like, guys, I need you to take another star. But the problem is the Jagdtiger is literally guarding the point, and they put bunkers down. So yeah, it's going to be very difficult. Also, I never saw strafing support tied in with the other. And it looks like Linigan is kind of given up at this point. He could have got a ton of AT or something, but he's just not doing that. So, Soviet repair stations are pretty much all gone at this point. They're trying for mid. We have an airland officer coming in. Nice shot with the Storm Tiger on that armor. Ally Axis kind of rolling in. We have artillery coming in on mid. Big final push. They're trying, but alas, just they don't have enough armor. I mean, an infantry to take mid. It's sad, but I feel like maybe they should have snuck a unit over here and tried. But it's very close. It's just not happening. Why would you use Jackson's against Jagdtiger? Well, okay. We had Bad Boy, you kept using Shermans. And also, we also had, Summitus using, Summitus, like, yes. Wolverines. Like, I love how he's like, he's not even right. He's like, why would you use Jacksons? Like, he's not even using Jacksons. They're Wolverines. It's like, oh, well, that's your problem. But in any case, yeah, it was a very close game. Very happy. Thank you for saying that in. But overall, let's check damage. Spoilers, I knew Fountain Broke sent this in. And that the reason for it was the Yag Tiger. And I think, if I'm right, he got, yep, a 5-star Yag. And 35,000 damage. Not half bad. 14 kills. So very cool on that. The fact that he was able to keep it alive. Very good defense by Long, actually helping him out. And then X was, although, to be fair, Foundbro kind of completely left his left side, which opened up Hura to taking a pounding. Hura tried, but damn, he took a lot of casualties. Although he definitely got a lot of kills. And XXX, very good on his side, did pretty damn well killing and holding back the Soviet player. Speaking of which, Soviet player was by far the weakest player. He took a lot of casualties, didn't gain a lot of ground. Would have probably been better as just a small defensive group on that side and kind of focusing all of his efforts in mid. That would have probably helped out. And not use goddamn SU-76s. Use SU-85s. Seriously. Because that would support all the other armor. And then, yeah, best player was Summitus. Wait, what? Okay, I one note. 16,000 damage. He lost 8 of the suckers. 8 of them. And also his infantry was definitely better. But, god damn it, why? Why does the guy with Armor Company have to do the best? Fuck. Anyway, Bad Boy was second. I'm gonna just assume in my mind that Bad Boy was a better player. Although, to be fair, he used a lot of Shermans. I would have preferred a few more Jacksons. But in any case, that's game. Great Storm Tiger hits, great cooperative teamwork, and just overall really good 4v4. So make sure you send those replays. Also, before I go, I want to thank my Patreon supporters again, like Ace, like Sean, like Tim and Carter. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock. If you just want to support me, you can do so via just liking and subscribing. That helps me a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Greyshot17 with half a voice, and I'll see you next time.